Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's still Saturday, July 1st. It's 4:25 p.m. here in Chicago. So this is a short video. I just saw where Fanon posted that, Max Kellerman, and I forgot who else. I think it was Tim Bradley, but he said it differently. But people basically are, either straight out saying or implying that the Bud versus Spence fight may be fixed in favor of Spence because now that they got Canelo, they want it to look like Spence, beat Bud, and now he's going to face Canelo, and that's going to be a huge fight in boxing. Which, here's the thing. I would be a hypocrite to act like that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, and I don't believe in conspiracy theories, because nobody believes in quote-unquote conspiracy theories more than I do, especially when there's clearly an agenda that you can see, and in this situation it would be money. So I guess my point is, I don't think it's completely ridiculous. I don't think it's completely unbelievable. But I will say this. I'm cool with it as long as Bud isn't in on it. That would piss me off if Bud were in on it. But if they have a plan for the judges to cheat Bud and give it to Spence in a close fight or a fight where nobody's getting a knockout, but Bud doesn't know about it, I'm cool with that. Like, I don't want to say I'm cool with it, but what I want to say is at least I know what I'm seeing is real. So as long as the fight is real, but it's the judges who are supposed to fix it, that doesn't stop me from enjoying the fight, because everybody who's gone to that fight, you guys all know that none of that shit was free and none of that shit was inexpensive. So it would piss anybody off to find out that the shit is fixed. So again, as long as the fight is real, Spence is coming to fight for real, Bud is coming to fight for real, nobody was given any money under the table to not use the jab, or you know what I mean. If it's fixed in terms of them doing their best to make sure Spence gets it, at least we'll be able to see something that doesn't look right. You guys know what I mean. As opposed to it really, truly being fixed. I mean fixed, where Spence and Bud know what's going to go down. That's different. And I don't think at all that that's what's going to happen. So if it is true, and again, I would never say that that's impossible. They would never do that. I would never say that, because I'm not stupid, So if it is true that they have those kind of plans, hey, as long as I can see a real fight and I know what I saw, I forget about what the judges did, forget about what the referee's trying to do. I know what I'm looking at. As long as what I'm looking at is real, I'm still excited about the fight. I'm still excited about the fight. But again, back to this conspiracy theory. Well, let me not call it that. Back to this, situation where people think the fight will be fixed because they want Spence to then go on to fight Canelo. I mean, you'd have to be crazy if you can't see that would be something they would try, or anybody would try. I mean, the boxing people in charge, they're not above doing shit like that. They've been doing it. Wasn't it run by the mafia? And probably a lot of it still is. So that's nothing new. So yeah, that's not ridiculous. I wouldn't put it past them at all to do that, especially when it involves Canelo, and we all know how everybody acts like only Canelo can shake the world up with pay-per-views. So again, I can see where they're going with that theory, and I can see what they're saying the end goal, the agenda is. I can see it, and it all screams money. As long as something screams money, it's possible, But again, as long as the fighters don't know about it and they're just getting in there to fight. Again, if the referees or the judges do some foul shit, at least we can spot where they did it. Because people aren't stupid. We'll be able to see it. We'll be able to see it, whether the judges do it or the ref does it. We'll be able to see it. And in a situation like that, it would be unfortunate for Bud because, you know, the Bud haters will pretend they didn't see it. So then, you know, you can't speak on it or it'll look like you're making an excuse. So when I go to this fight, if I clearly see that Bud is winning the fight, or I clearly see, let's say that, I don't know, Bud has Spence hurt, they get through that, and then Spence might have Bud hurt and the ref waves it off. I know what I saw, you know, I know what I saw, but I'm not going to come and say anything because I really want to stick by that. No excuses. No excuses. But just know it's possible that what they're saying is true. And I don't care if you're the biggest Spence fan in the world. If you're going to sit here and pretend like they wouldn't do something like that, then you're lying to yourself. You damn sure ain't lying to me. But I hope it's not true, but I guess my ending statement is I know it's possible. And that's just what it is. I mean, what are you going to do about it, you know? Have a good day, everyone. I'm still going to enjoy the hell out of this fight. Have a good day.